It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Dude, this weather today is ruining everything that I've been feeling lately. Like, I have been so happy and excited and productive, and today, all of that is just gone. Wiped out, doesn't even exist anymore. All of my good moodiness that I've been going through doesn't exist. I don't want to do anything. I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I just want to go back to bed. I just want to go back to bed. Go jump in my bed for the rest of the day, even though the day is mostly over anyways. Or just go to bed like super, super early tonight. I'm supposed to go to the gym tonight. I can't do it. I don't have any motivation whatsoever to go to the gym tonight, even though I have to. Ugh. And we're supposed to have this weather for like the next 5 days. I can't deal with this. I just hope that none of this snow sticks, because if I have snow out on my yard again, I'm gonna have a BF. Okay? Those of you should know what a BF is. At least I hope some of you do. Anyways, I'm struggling. Today's show is going to be at best. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I've got your 2 o'clock tea for you today. Sydney Sweeney and her fiancé may or may not have broken up. That's sad. The trailer for the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie has arrived, and it is so good. I'm so excited to see that movie. Like, seriously, insanely excited. Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is going to be in Spider-Man 4, but nobody knows what character she's going to play. And let's see. Where did it go? This is weird. Jason Bateman, SZA, and Will Arnett are going to star in a new Batman-themed State Farm commercial. Interesting. Oh, I saw this earlier. The first 2 episodes of Matt LeBlanc's Friends spinoff, Joey, you can now see it on the official Friends YouTube channel, and it is the first time any episodes have been available since the show went off air in 2006. I'm going to have to actually go and see where that's at, because I'm really curious about how that's all going to turn out. Other than that... Oh, this was another one that I forgot to tell you. SZA's SOS has spent 79 non-consecutive weeks in the top 10 of the Billboard 200. And so that actually ties a record held by Michael Jackson's Thriller for albums by a black artist. Honestly, that's pretty sweet. That's a pretty big thing to fill. Anyways, that's your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. All right, my friends, I got to introduce you to a new studio friend that's probably going to be making an appearance on the show every now and then. His name is Chauncey, and he is a very special new friend. And so with that, without further ado, this is Chauncey, our new studio friend at Z103. I think you know what that is. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Anytime that I see new items that are going to be headed to Trader Joe's, it just makes me sad. So sad, because we don't have a Trader Joe's in East Idaho. We need one. We literally have the space. We have the people. We have everything that they say that we're supposed to have for Trader Joe's. But no. We can't get one over here. I still have to go to Boise and Salt Lake and take like coolers to fill up with all the stuff that I love from Trader Joe's, like the dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Those things, I could eat an entire bucket of those things. They're my favorite. But I just, how come we don't have one? I swear, we have the people. We have the infrastructure. I swear there are so many buildings that they could put the Trader Joe's in, and it would thrive. East Idaho would absolutely flock to Trader Joe's. I don't know why we don't have one yet, but I'm going to keep fighting for one, because I need a Trader Joe's. Sometimes you just find the most unserious people, and I love it. I found this story earlier. There was a couple that had found a piece of paper that had a weird message. It was on the street outside of their home, and the Post-it is what it actually was. It said, "Destroy with mouth," in all caps. It's literally just a Post-it. And don't ask me what that was, but the whole story around it was. But anyways, the couple thought it was funny, so they didn't destroy it. They actually decided to frame it and put it on their wall. Honestly, I probably would have done the same thing. Or just thrown it away. I don't know. That's funny, though. Z103, it's Katie Lee. All right. Pretty fun story that I found on eastidahonews.com for those that love soup, salad, and sandwiches. Cafe Zupas is coming to Eastern Idaho. I've never had this, but I've heard so many people that are raving about it. It is actually going to be setting up shop over in Ammon near Foothills Square, so it's going to be right across from Cabela's and Culver's. Anyway, so this is going to be their first ever location in this part of the state. And if you've ever really been to their store before, they're going to have fresh made soup, salads, gourmet sandwiches, and then, yeah. The doors aren't going to open until 2026, unfortunately, so we gotta wait a while. But I don't know. I'm always excited when we get new food places in East Idaho because, yeah, we're growing. We're growing a little bit. Sometimes I like the growth, sometimes I don't. Anyways, full story over at eastidahonews.com. Go check it out. New snacks that are headed our way. We're getting Lucky Charms sugar cookie dough. You know, the Pillsbury cookies that they make with like the little holiday things in there? Yeah, we get them, but with like the Lucky Charms marshmallows. Not gonna lie, I haven't eaten any of those cookies for a long time, but I would totally get those with the marshmallows. And then we have new and returning items in 2025 for McDonald's snack wraps, the Big Arch Burger, and chicken strips. So, some new snacks for you. Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103. It's Katie Lee. Today's Heart to Heart is for the boys. Because somewhere along the way, there was a weird rule that got written about what was manly and what was not. The question is, why? Why was this written? Because since when does enjoying life and other things need a label, a gender label? Okay, so basically we're talking about there are guys out there that are secretly vibing to Taylor Swift, baking cookies, sewing, watching A Love is Blind, which is totally fine. It's cool, but they would never admit it to their friends. Why? Because somebody somewhere decided that those things were not tough enough. They're not manly enough. But here's the truth that we all need to remember, okay? Real confidence is not about fitting in. It's about being yourself without an apology. So, boys, men, if you like bubble baths, pour the frickin' bubbles. If you like stuffed animals, buy another Squishmallow. And you know, if it's happy, it's cool. Do what makes you happy. So, if there's anybody out there that's hiding the things that you love, this is your sign to stop. Life is way too short to pretend, okay? Z103, it's Katie Lee. So last August, I think it was August, I did a little recce wreck on my motorcycle. Not terrible. I cracked my ribs and I got some nice road rash, dented my tank on my bike and bent my handlebars, and my bike has a little bit of road rash as well. And, you know, it's a little obvious, but yesterday I solved the problem. Thankfully, most of my bike, except for my tank, is all blacked out. I don't like chrome. Chrome is not my vibe. And so yesterday, I took a black Sharpie and I went and scribbled on all of the road rashes on my bike, and you wouldn't even know. I mean, you can because, you know, it's obvious, and it'll probably wash off the next time I give it a little bath. But for now, it's not going to look too obvious that I did a little recce wreck on my bike. So if anybody out there has actual suggestions for me on hiding the scratches, let me know. I'm going to try and fix some of the parts, but most of it's just going to have to stay there. But yeah, Sharpies for the win, man. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I've got your daily dummy for today. Shocker, we've got a TikToker that did something stupid. Her name on TikTok is Breezy Bree. She recently ended up in the ER because she didn't read the labels on things that she was reaching for. She thought she was going for the eye drops, but accidentally grabbed fingernail glue. Seriously? Anyways, the brand that she used sells it in a bottle and it looks just like eye drops. And, you know, within seconds, her eyes were sealed shut. That stuff works fast. And so doctors say that this mix-up is actually happening way more often than you would think. And so she had to sit through a long flush-out procedure. Thankfully, she's okay. And she's going to be just fine, back to normal. But the experts say the best way to avoid this is read the label. out loud if you have to. Okay? And if this ever happens to you, get a sink and rinse immediately. If it's too late, well, you're going to end up in the ER too. So, like they say, read the labels, my friends, especially if you're like putting it in your eyes. I feel like you really should double check those kinds of things. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here tomorrow on Friday. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.